Hi, this is Sergeant Beast Larson. I want to give you an update. I've had one lawsuit in my career from Hays State Prison in Georgia. After retired police and working in a prison, had one lawsuit. I'm going to give you a quick update, what happened, and the results that just came in last week. You're not going to believe this. I talked a little bit before in a video about how inmates try and provoke and create, et cetera, to get a lawsuit because they want a little bit of money for books and whatever. In 2019, in February, another sergeant and I was a sergeant and supervised the Tier 1, Tier 2 there at Hays. We went down with two officers really fast. Two inmates in a cell, complain of a weapon. We search, we find a shank. Nothing new. Neither one of them admits to it. We tell them they're both going to isolation and we'll figure it out. So good to take the first one. They're separated. Everybody else is locked up. This was after hours at night. So they're separated. There's four of us, two of them, and another sergeant and I. We pat the inmate down, the first one, talk to him, put some cuffs on. We end up in a use of force where even after the cuffs were on, he still was aggressive, tried to harm me. I tased him, had a taser malfunction. Now, this is the importance of your report writing. The taser is supposed to stop, that we had there, the X7, 5 seconds. And being a law enforcement guy and a shooter, when you shoot bullets, count. And I remember counting and I looked at the other sergeant and said, that's 13 seconds. And I'm squeezing and hitting it with my hand and the taser went off. Inmates on the ground, we're on the ground. And I was like, oh, we got taser malfunction here. Now, taser has a camera. Both of us had a body camera and there's a dorm camera. In my report, I indicated that. Taser camera, two body cameras, dorm cameras. The inmate laughed. His buddy laughed. Now, they're both in the same gang. I won't mention. And we didn't think anything. We did our report, took him down, went to medical, all that. Put him in isolation, took the other one down. Charges were filed later about the shank. And it became routine. Well, in 2021, and I don't remember the day that happened in February or January, but one day shy of 2 years to expire for him to file a civil lawsuit, he had an attorney that's been successful against the Georgia Department of Corrections in lawsuits. And all this old attorney does is file ridiculous lawsuits because he files them by the hundreds at all the different prisons. So the gang uses him as their pawn. So I get notified by somebody from Attorney General's office and spent, from 2021 until now, until it was in October when I found this out last month, 2023, there was a settlement reached. I've been through depositions and video chats and multiple emails and statements, all that kind of jazz. And he said that there was a resolution. They did resolve with that. Keynotes in this. The inmates said that we attacked him in the cell, which we didn't. We took them both out of the cell and separated them. Said that we beat him after he was handcuffed, that we beat him some more, which dorm camera, taser camera, two body cameras, 4 cameras, nothing was shown. Okay, that's all documented in report. Interesting enough, the malfunction taser video camera footage was lost. Both body cam footage, lost. Dorm footage, lost. And I've talked before about some things and an issue about some corruption type of things. How do you have all 4 of them get lost? And there's no proof. However, it's in the report and the parties agreed that, listing this in 4 different cameras, there must have been some cameras that showed some things. But the attorney told me on the phone that the settlement was ridiculously little and it was very offensive and the parties were upset. And obviously the attorney gets his 40% plus expenses. The inmate, I hope he got a bag of chips and 1 pack of tuna and that's it. Because I'm laughing at him for nothing. For what he did was nothing. Didn't upset me. I'm excited that he got absolutely nothing. But this is, society doesn't realize the game that's played and what correction officers like you go through to have somebody falsely accused and drag you through all this. It didn't upset my family. We're okay. But a lot of people would be devastated to have an actual lawsuit filed of excessive force and beating somebody when it absolutely did not happen. All I did was tase him, and we both laughed on the 4 cameras of the taser malfunction. So then here's the issue. Attorneys that just file suits for every little thing, and Georgia is one of those states that you don't have to have a bunch of that evidence. One party says something, he goes and files it, period, before he gets the report and reads it. They just go file ridiculous. So that's the issue, is that ability to file for nothing. The second is there was no accountability. Nobody ever got in trouble for losing all 4 video footages involved in my report that I know and had done, put on disk, and turned in. Where did it go? Why did somebody not be in trouble for losing my 4 video? That's a problem. I'm not happy with that. That's what gets me worked up, is because how they failed me. I did my job, did what I was supposed to do. I investigated, found a shank, moved them, etc., etc. The other sergeant disappeared shortly after the filing of this. He left the prison, was not available for comment or for help because he was under investigation for other corruptive type issues by the Department of Justice, I'm sure, because that's a video I'm going to explain. Reason number 2, why I left Hays State Prison. I explained reason number 1 involving my daughter. I'll explain reason number 2 involving the FBI coming up in a video real soon. But guys, you put the uniform on, the badge, you go into work, be safe, keep your head up, be proud of what you do, because somebody out there doing the wrong thing doesn't mean you're wrong. You're right. We did it. We followed through, wrote the report, took care of business appropriately, locked everybody up, called it a day. Came back the next day and we did it again as professionals. Thank you for being a professional all. Thank you for watching. Like this, share this. I hope you don't get caught up in one of these crazy things that's nothing but a laughing lawsuit of a story. That's it for the Beast. I'll see you soon.